times last night. Josh Hader's out there. Dodgers got a couple hits off him. Not sure if he's going to be available tonight. When those baseball managers do all these challenges, do they ever think about this? There's a pitcher on the mound who's got a rhythm. Like if you were a quarterback and had to sit around constantly sitting around watching and there were challenges, and if I'm a baseball pitcher, I want to keep throwing. If I'm throwing strikes, I want to start, stop. God, too many moves, too many challenges. Let's go. Get the game going. All right, let's bring him on. Steven Jackson, NBA player, second-round guy who had 14 great NBA seasons, a champ. Okay, so let me start with this. You just got off the phone with Jimmy Butler, I'm told. Okay, this is breaking, could be
news travels fast.
News travels fast. So Jimmy Butler, who I think I like, but is a little bit of a head case. I told a couple years ago he went to the Olympics with the NBA players, and I was told by somebody who I trust implicitly that everybody got along great, and Jimmy was kind of an odd fit. And Jimmy did not, he had the worst shooting percentage. I like him as a guy. I've had him on the couch, but I think sometimes Jimmy wants to be the man more than among great men, which I think wins titles. What did he say on the phone?
Well, it's nothing new. He just wants to win. I mean, I called him. My call was to ask him how he doing today because I always talk to him. He's like a little brother. And, you know, I'm actually the one that told him to go practice that initial practice in Minnesota. He just want to win. You know, his whole focus is want to win. He don't want to go out there and give 110%, and everybody else is not doing the same thing. And I understand that.
By the way, if you want to win, then you play with better players. Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins are a lot better than who Brooklyn has. He tells you, well, if you want to win, why are you leaving Minnesota?
Well, it's a lot to it. You know, it's tough being in a situation where, like I said, you giving your all, and we all getting paid millions of dollars to play a game, and you not doing it. Like I had that problem with a lot of players in my league, and when I played in the league, but I addressed it. It wouldn't have never got to the media. I pulled them aside. I addressed it face to face, and it's hard to do that with young guys this year because they're so sensitive. You know, they can't take constructive criticism, and everything, they get real offensive with everything you say. Even on the show, when we talk about the guys, they get so offensive. And Jimmy understands that. Jimmy's come from the old cloth. You know, you got to think Jimmy was raised homeless, so he has a different type of passion for life and for the game. And a lot of people won't understand that, especially if you haven't struggled and then grow up in the struggle. Jimmy is one of those guys it's hard for you to understand. Yeah,
well, you grew up in a tougher life. You were a guy that felt you had to work for every nickel you made in that league, and every point you got and every rebound you got. So Jimmy similarly, but here's the thing. In the NBA, it's just like, I've always felt this in life. When I'm kind of intense, it's just my DNA. I don't sleep a lot, but I know that a lot of people I work with don't care as much as I care and aren't as intense, but I still need to work with really good people. Like if you're Jimmy Butler, stop worrying about how hard everybody's playing. Do it. Get your buckets, play your butt off, win games. You can't control every teammate you have, can you?
No, you can't do that. And the best attitude to have is only worry about what you can't control.
That's it, right.
That's the great attitude to have. But at the end of the day, you need 4 other people to win basketball games. And if you don't care as much as I care, it's kind of hard to get the job done.
By the way, so I'm watching Ben Simmons and Embiid, and I'm watching the Celtics. I believe we got a bunch of dynasties in sports. Serena Williams is a dynasty. Roger Federer, dynasty. UConn women's basketball was a dynasty. Alabama football is a dynasty. The Patriots are a dynasty. The Warriors are a dynasty. I think the Celtics are the next dynasty. Coach, GM, scorers, shooters, wings, big. I think Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are talented, and they're going to get their butt kicked for the next 4 years on their deals with Boston. I don't think they match up at all with Boston.
I don't think so either. They need another player. I mean, Boston.
They need shooters.
Boston has 9 guys that can start on any NBA team,
except the Warriors.
Even the Warriors. You got guys. You know, Tatum, Brown, Hartford, Kyrie. They can start anywhere in the NBA. Anywhere in the NBA on any team.
Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are great. They have no shot to roll with this team.
You can't get rid of guys like Marco Bellinelli and all your shooting and expect, you know, you'd have a better year than last year. These guys are 2 of the most talented guys in the league, but team-wise, they don't have a good team.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
They're going to win a bunch of games because there's, you know, the bottom third of the NBA is garbage, and Embiid and Simmons, it's hot garbage. So they'll run through a lot of teams on a Tuesday night in, you know, wherever, Orlando. I don't think they match up at all. Okay, so there's Manny Machado did something last night. So I am a believer. I support Dennis Rodman. Steven Jackson.
I know you do. You my guy.
I like agitators. By the way, Tiger Woods, Muhammad Ali, Conor McGregor. Tiger Woods would putt out and he wouldn't watch you. he would go to the next hole because his gallery would follow him and disrupt the next golfer. Tiger was a troll.
I never knew that.
Okay. Bottom line, I'm watching Manny Machado with the Dodgers last night. He obviously did this. Watch. He did this on purpose. Go ahead, roll the tape.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Left side, hit hard, right at Arcia. Has good reason to be upset. The more I look at that replay of Machado, it really doesn't come off looking like an accident. Irregardless of whether it was an accident or it wasn't, it's never a good look, and you never want to be talking about that after the game.
I don't know if that's true, Steven. That's called trolling. That's Draymond Green. That's Rondo. That's Richard Sherman. That's Josh Norman. Nobody got hurt there.
That's not trolling. That's Jalen Rose sticking his foot under Kobe under shot, trying to hurt you on purpose.
Oh,
that's dirty. It's not.
You were never
it's
dirty.
Between trolling and dirty. That's dirty.
You were never dirty.
No.
Oh, Steven.
I wasn't dirty. A hard foul is not dirty. especially when they just get 2 free throws. That's just a hard foul.
You fouled harder than most.
Yes, I did. I was real physical, but that was just dirty. He was clearly out. The guy's leg had no reason to touch the guy's leg.
You never once in your career thought, I'm getting in this guy's head. I'm getting in this guy's head.
Not by being dirty, though.
Well, what do you call hard fouls?
A hard foul is a part of the game because you just get 2 free throws. If it's a dirty foul, it's a technical 2 shots and the ball. That's a dirty foul. But a hard foul with just 2 free throws, that's just basketball. That's how it's played.
I like agitators.
I'm an agitator, but I'm not dirty.
All right.
Jalen Rose is dirty. He stuck his foot under Kobe and tried to take him out. That's dirty.
All right. Finally, Kevin Durant last season in Golden State. Those are the rumors. I don't buy it. They have a new arena next year. There's no way in the world Durant is going to elevate LeBron's career and extend it for 5 more titles. The first 8-9 years in the league, when Durant and LeBron were on the same league, LeBron won all those years. Okay, the next 8 or 7, Kevin Durant can win all of them. Why in God's name would I leave the best arena, coach, staff, club, owner, and elevate LeBron with titles? Because he's not going to a crappy team.
Right.
Kevin Durant's been on a team that can't win. If he's going anywhere, it would be like with LeBron, because that's the only place you'd guarantee a title. He, LeBron, Brandon Ingram. I don't buy he's leaving. You think he's leaving?
I say no. I say no for the simple fact that every year somebody has taken a pay cut or somebody's figured it out. That team has figured it out to keep these guys together so far. It's going to be interesting. I think if anybody leaves, it's going to be either Draymond or Clay. It won't be KD.
I think Draymond could leave.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be one of them two, him or Clay. But you lose Clay, he's one of the best shooters, but you still got a championship team. You can put somebody in and still can come in and just defend. You know, you still got scores with Steph and KD. So I don't think KD leaves. I think he stays. I think he likes where he at, and I for sure don't see him joining LeBron and making LeBron better for sure. I think he wants to compete and continue to be in the conversation for the best in the league.
So you talked to Jimmy Butler. If I said to you, Jimmy Butler, 1 month, where is he at?
I say Minnesota because they asking for so much on purpose to force him to stay there. That's what I think they.
That's what I would do. I'm not trading Jimmy Butler.
That's what Pop wanted to do with Kawhi, but it got too much, and he forced a trade. So players can force a trade. I just hope it don't go to that extent.
All right, good seeing you, bud.
Thanks for having me.
Steven Jackson, NBA champ, co-captain of the Killer Threes.
No, I'm captain now.
Oh, who'd you boot out?
Chauncey's not playing, so I'm captain now.
Hard foul, get him off that team?
It's me and Ron Artest, so we got to get another captain. You down?
No, I got a bad whooping cough. I can't play this week. Steven Jackson, Joey Taylor with the news.
No. Turn on the news. This is the Herd Line News.